Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Madam, too.
We want to look at stories that made headlines over the weekend, and want to start with a statement that was made by Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi, that stated that the government. I'm just getting it. He stated that the government cannot sustain education due to budget constraints, right? And then later on, the president also came out and said that we cannot compromise on education. Now, Mbadi also took a U-turn and said that he was misquoted, and he said that he had been misquoted, stressing that his message was an appeal to lawmakers to increase funding for education rather than a warning to parents about looming school fees. Now, we keep saying that education is free in Kenya.
Yes.
Free primary education, free secondary education.
Kibaki brought it.
Yes.
Yes.
Before we delve into this, what does free primary education and secondary education look like? What should it look like?
Free primary and secondary education, it should look like that the students and pupils should be going to school and being paid for.
Yes.
And everything is being catered for them at school by the state. That is the meaning of free primary and secondary education.
Yes.
Everything should be available at school. Parents are not supposed to pay any single cent. The government is taking care of everything with the taxpayers' money. But that's what it is supposed to be.
Yes.
But it is not the case on the ground.
So what's happening on the ground?
On the ground, parents are paying school fee.
Yeah.
Students are being sent home for school fee because the principal or the head teacher cannot run school without money. In fact, I want to tell you, madam, running a school minus money is not. If I give you my school, you run it for just 2-3 days, I will find you paralyzed. It is not easy. School is too demanding. You might not know because you just went to school. You are a student. You did not know what the principal was feeling in that office. The seat is good, a very nice chair, but the heat.
It's too hot.
It is too hot.
Yeah,
it's too hot. Me sometimes in a quite hot. But I have some friends of mine in Congo where I do leave my office. I go and talk to them. I go and talk to them.
Yeah.
Yani imechemka.
So why then, Opana? Why then, when the government says we cannot compromise on free education, because we throw it around, make it look like the education is free, yet it's not free. What's going on?
I think the president said that.
Yeah.
That we cannot compromise on
Yes,
that.
he did.
And I concurred with him. You know, when you hear it from the president's mouth, it is true that we cannot compromise. There is a lot of money in this country. If we channel them properly to the good use, the president is just right. Education will just be free.
If we channel it properly.
If we channel it properly.
Okay. I want to take you back to Mbadi's statement. I want to quote him. He said, I told them that we must enhance the budget for capitation so that every child receives 22,000. What we have in the budget today is less than 22,000. That's the Treasury CS, right? He said that the government cast doubt on the sustainability of the government's free education program. He can see what's in the budget. He can see that this is actually not sustainable. So he's saying something that could be true. So who's lying?
The liar.
Yeah.
Between who and who?
There's one person who's saying we cannot compromise on education. There's another person who's also saying if the government cannot sustain free education, the free education program.
Obviously, praise the Lord.
Amen.
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 Obviously, the two statements, Mbadi is appearing as the liar. And the head of state is appearing as saying the truth. She is the CEO of the country. Yes, even Mbadi I want to believe that even Mbadi, before he went to the studio, the way I've come here,
Yes.
I mean, before he went to the parliament, he met the president. He must have met the president, and they discussed the areas that maybe the questions were going to be asked to. So they talked, and I don't know where Mbadi got the information that it is not easy to sustain the free education, and the president is saying that it is possible.
Okay, wacha tuieke hivi, Reverend.
Yes, please.
Mbadi amesema watu hawakumuelewa. Kile amesema ni kwamba shilingi 22,000 haziko kwa system. Haziko kwa system kikatiba. Ni story tu ambazo kwamba tunasema. Yenye ziko kikatiba ni kidogo, sio zile 22,000. Kwa budget hizo 22,000 huwa haziko. So at the long run tutahitaji kutafuta namna ya kujaliza hizo 22,000.
Yes.
That's why aliwaambia wabunge look for ways ya kuhakikisha, kwa sababu nyinyi ndio sisi ni policy makers.
Yes.
Nyinyi you implement what the government does. So nyinyi wabunge mtafute mbinu ya kuziweka hizi 22,000 kwa system.
That was Mbadi.
Yes, that is Mbadi. Ikiwa zinatoka, zitoke kwa ujumla. Sio leo zinatoka 15,000, halafu tukae tena tusubiri. That's why capitation yenyewe huwa inachelewa. That's what he said. Because amestate he's not going to lie to the people. Na alisema yeye hakuwa anazungumza kwa matanga. Alienda kuzungumza na wabunge ndani ya parliament na haezi kudanganya. Hiyo statement yake wewe unaizungumziaje?
Thank you, Salim.
Yeah.
A lady and a gentleman. I want us to look into this matter with a clear lens. Mbadi is saying that it must be enshrined in the constitution. Is when it can be available, or what? Or what do I see?
Okay, let me put it venye alisema. Alisema I wasn't at a political rally. I was addressing policy makers, members of parliament, those responsible for approving the national budget.
Yes.
I told them, and I repeat here today, we must enhance the education budget for capitation so that every child receives full 22,000 as promised. What currently is in the budget is less than that.
17,000. It is 17,000.
Umeelewa?
Yeah.
Yani currently yenye iko ni hiyo Miriam anasema it's 17. It's not 22. So utatoa 17 and then ukuje uanze kuhangaika na supplementary budget na kutafuta the rest. So yeye anasema because kwenye budget iko 17, I will give out 17. That's why ndo mali yenye anapigwa. So was he right? Are we that tunakuwa tukiambiwa hapa kuna capitation at 22, but in real sense it does not exist?
The reason why it is not existing, Mbadi has not given to us. He did not give us the reason and why there is no 22,000 capitation.
Yes.
He just tell us that what is in the laws, hizo vitu. Where was Kibaki getting it from? Where was His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta was getting it from?
But during hata spell turudi tu hapa karibu ya Uhuru, capitation imekuwa ikichelewa.
But it was being given.
Ataleta.
But it was being given. But
was there any day a lady and a gentleman, a minister for finance during those two first regimes came out and said that we cannot sustain this? Was there any day? They were looking into their own ways.
Wana balance.
They were looking at balancing their budget.
Now,
so that education should not suffer in the country.
The issue is,
yes,
if
please.
you need to balance it, tukue wa kweli. Badala ya kubalance huko vichochoroni, let's wabunge balanceni hii kitu ikae that ni 22. I should not go nianze kutafutana kwa Miriam, check nataka kutoa hii budget ya barabara nieke hapa kwa education ndio ije 22.
Who is supposed to balance? Is it the members of parliament? Who's supposed to balance?
The balancing should be done by the treasury. See, they're the ones who are allocating these things. Fine, members of parliament,
They approve.
they approve what has been allocated. So the allocation powers to allocate is in the hands of the treasury, where Mbadi is the head. So it is them. That's why I've asked you, in the past 2 regimes,
Yes.
you were here. Did you see a minister for finance in those 2 regimes came out and said that? According to me,
Hakuna.
I'm seeing myself, I'm graduating to a senior citizenship very soon.
But who chairs the cabinet?
The president is the one who is chairing the cabinet.
Na mapendekezo yote ya approval yanaenda kwa cabinet, yanakuwa discussed and then yanapitishwa.
Yes.
So kwa hivyo walipitisha 17,000 and their president is aware kwa sababu he chairs the cabinet.
That's why I say.
So ako aware kwamba walipitisha 17.
No, I can't know.
Because it's 17.
Me, I don't sit in the cabinet. What I'm saying is this.
Yeah.
President, that's why I say that is the CEO. CEO of a company knows everything, how the company runs. So when a clerk is saying this and the CEO is saying this, who is right?
The CEO.
The CEO is the one who is right.
Now, if we're going back to what the CEO said,
yes,
and he said we cannot compromise on education. Looking at how things have been happening, moving on in the education sector right now, you are in the education sector. You're a former private schools chairman, Mombasa County. Do you feel like we have compromised on education in Kenya? Are we continuously compromising?
What I'm seeing, according to myself,
Yes.
that compromising is there. Because politics has been prioritized than education of the children. Even what you see, those confusing statements, they are politics. Me, when you hear me talking, me, I'm a servant of God. I don't need to lie, to cheat you here. Politics has been prioritized. And there is a lot of PR. Yeah, even when it comes to matters of education, PR is taking the center stage. PR. So that compromising is there, but it can be rectified. It can be rectified.
How do we do that?
To rectify this compromising, when we do the proper allocation and when we do away with corruption. Corruption is what is making the budget to suffer. Yes. But kuna pesa nyingi inapotea. When you had President Uhuru Kenyatta, who was our former CEO, saying that sijui alisema billions ngapi zinapotea per day.
2 billion.
2 billion per day. That gentleman was right. Inapotea kweli. Si ati yeye ndiye anaiba. Hata saizi si ati His Excellency the President anaiba hizo pesa. Zinapotea tu kwa mikono ya watu wengine huko sijui wapi. So when tukiwachana na mambo ya corruption, we are going to manage education properly. That free education is possible.
Yeah.
Now, huu mwaka
2025
2026 okay, 2025-2026 right, budget. Education imekuwa allocated 702. An increase from 630 something from the last budget. Kwa nini bado tuko na hizo? Umezita nini Miriam? Hizo zenye umezita hiyo kitu yenye umeuliza swali.
What?
Before niulize yenye umemuuliza like compromise.
Yes.
Those compromisation zenye mnaongelea, budget imeongezwa ya education na bado kuna shida. from 600 to 700
Yes.
and still bado tuko na hizo shida. Story ya help ni shida.
Yes.
Story ya capitation ni shida. Story ya classes ni shida.
So shida iko wapi? Pesa inaenda wapi?
Good morning once again.
Good morning. Reverend leo umekuwa mpole. Good morning.
Yes.
Good
You know, I have just said here, I've asked you a question.
Yes.
During the regimes where free education
Yes.
Was started, the regime of Kibaki
Yes.
is the beginning of free
education.
education.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa yake hata ilikuwa free primary.
Yeah. Uhuru akaleta free primary and secondary.
Secondary.
When they were with His Excellency President Ruto currently. Si walileta. Did it not succeed?
Walileta ama walisema?
No, Reverend, tell us, because
No.
Did it succeed?
Walileta.
Yes.
Ndio ni maulita. Si walileta.
Yes.
They
Waliongeza
added secondary on top.
Yes.
Yes.
ya day wakawa wanalipa, ya secondary wanaeka hiyo 22, mzazi anamaliza hiyo nyingine.
Yes.
That was not even
and
free.
no, walijaribu. To be honest. Yeah. His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto walijaribu sana. Walijaribu fine. Ni vile tu inchi ni kubwa, mahitaji ni mengi.
Yeah.
Walijaribu sana. So that's why I've asked you, did it succeed or did it not?
It did.
It did. It succeeded. According to me, it succeeded.
In part, yes.
Yes. So right now, we should ask ourselves, what is the problem? Why is somebody coming out, the first minister, to say that it is not possible, and his boss is saying it is possible?
So I want to take you back to a statement that you made earlier, and because when you look at education, and you said it, we said it off air, you said parents are struggling to pay school fees.
Very true.
Right? And meaning, and earlier on you also stated that it's a hot seat for the principal because parents are struggling to pay school fees.
Very true.
Meaning this whole thing about free education is not working. Meaning we have to go back to the parents to dig into their pockets to actually sustain education.
During Kibaki's time as a minister for health, Kibaki brought something called cost sharing. So cost sharing, ndio maana unaona wazazi pia wanajaribu kutafuta walete shuleni. But the government is also doing their part, wanajaribu kuleta yao. Ni vile tu ile yao inachelewa, lakini ya wazazi inakuja.
Aya.
So hiyo ni mambo ya cost sharing.
So ukisema hivyo tukiangalia both parents, the parents and the government are making payments, right?
Yeah.
So the parent, you're saying the parent is doing their part.
They are trying. They are really trying.
But the government is not doing their part.
They are doing their part, lakini inachelewa.
Now, if there's delay with the government's part and schools open and systems need to run, what happens?
The child suffers.
When the child suffers, then the burden still goes back to the parent, right?
Goes back to the parent.
Now there is no education.
And when that money is released, when the money yenye imechelewa is released, so when it gets back, is the parent compensated for
You know
hingine?
here there are some things I just read them from the newspaper and watch them see them from the televisions and listen for them from the radio. Some the government schools principals can answer. Me, I'm a private entrepreneur.
Okay, Reverend, what do you see? What do you see in the education sector that irritates you?
Me, what I'm seeing, the education sector needs a good planning.
Okay.
Education sector needs a good planning, And the members of parliament are the ones ambao wanaribu education in the country.
Why?
Hii parliament hapa hii National Assembly. Watu wanaribu elimu.
Kivipi?
Do you know number one, this is the same parliament which came with the policy that students or people should not be caned at school. Imeleta indiscipline. Is there any day you have found me with untucked shirt? Kuna siku?
Hapana.
I'm always smartly dressed.
Yes.
I was caned properly.
You are caned for you to dress smart.
Wait. With them, they were also caned to be smart. And they are smart. Even when they are in their parliament there, they are smart. Hawa watoto wa watu wengine wanasema mtoto asichapwe.
Actually they follow standing orders ya kudress. Ukidress casually wanakufukuza.
Unafukuzwa. Unaona? Sasa hawa hii parliament, the way I'm saying, that's the reason why I'm saying wanaribu education. Wanatuletea mambo za ngambo. The behaviors of the children in European countries, in America. Now we are developing countries. We need discipline and order. Right? Yes. And parliament, tukijaribu kuweka hizo discipline and order, they fight. And si ndio wanatengeneza policy huko.
Next. Point number 2, apart from here.
Apart from this. Members of parliament, many of them, went through that free education. And it is not that they don't know what is happening. Me, and see, I don't blame Mbadi or the president. I'm blaming the parliament.
Okay.
Yes.
The parliament is the disease to what we are seeing.
Hata vitu wakipita hapo wanapita tu sijui wanalipwa, I don't know. Hata sometimes ukiketi mnajiuliza wabunge hii walipitisha vipi? Unaona? Hata hii mambo ya education. Shida bado iko kwao.
So kile ambacho unamwambia msikilizaji na unatuambia hapa kwamba shida zote za sekta ya elimu hapa nchini zina lie squarely na the 341 members of parliament.
Let them wake up and
the 349 so
watengeneze.
Well,
because with them in fact, let us look at it. Mimi hapa. During the times I was going to school, from primary, in fact from nursery, primary, secondary, to those higher education institutions, I was a very disciplined person because my teachers were not joking with me. Set walikuwa wananipiga waniue. And not every day we were being caned. Lakini saizi watoto, kila mtu, mzazi anakupigia simu anakuambia najua haki ya mtoto yangu kwa sababu umetuma mtoto nyumbani school fees. Alafu another thing, kuna vitu vingi sana huko walipitisha wao wabunge. Rights mingi, right ya nini, right. Mpaka mtoto anakutuzi. And you cannot discipline that child.
Waliambia principal one term.
Okay, you can't discipline a student. Si ataenda nyumbani aseme vitu ambavyo hata aongeze zake. Alafu mwalimu anapelekwa kotini. Bila kuchunguza nini, what brought this chenye mtoto amesema, the child is right. Na hizi zote zimetoka bungeni.
From parliament.
We
are speaking to Reverend Francis Opana, is the former private schools chairman, Mombasa County. We're looking at the state of education in Kenya. What do you like? What don't you like about the state of education in our country? What question do you have? 0700917917. When we get back, we're going to look at performance of schools in Mombasa County. Right now, we're looking at the state of the nation, matters education, what's happening in a world of education, in studio we have Reverend Francis Opana, is the former private schools chairman, Mombasa County. Right now, what's happening in Mombasa?
Tuje Mombasa kabisa hapa Reverend, ambapo mbunge wa Changamwe yule Omar Mwinyi akiongozana na viongozi wengine wamesema kwamba wadau wa elimu wameelezea wasiwasi kufuatia kudorora kwa viwango vya elimu hapa Mombasa. Na we ni mkazi wa Mombasa, actually mdau mkubwa wa sekta ya elimu, baada ya kubainika kwamba 12% pekee ya wale wanafunzi ambao walikalia mtihani wa kidato cha 4 mwaka jana walipata alama za kujiunga na vyuo vikuu. 12% ya the whole wale wanafunzi wote waliokalia mtihani mwaka jana ndio ambao wamepata 88% hawakumanage kupata alama za kuwawezesha kwenda vyuo vikuu. What's the problem na education hapa Mombasa?
That's a big number.
That's a big number.
Yeah.
So the problem with education in Mombasa, number one, teachers needs the support of the parents in Mombasa.
In Mombasa, teachers needs
the support of the parents, not only by paying the school fee,
okay,
but by managing the student or the pupil.
Okay.
So that's how. You see, in Mombasa is where I'm seeing a culture I've never seen since I was born.
Okay.
It is very difficult to see a parent in Mombasa coming to school to check on the performance of the child. Is my child giving you easy time to teach him or her?
Yeah.
They don't do that. This is the Mombasa where when you send, I'm talking as a sitting principal of a school. When you send a student home to go and call for you, the parent, unaona the child is weak because sana mara nyingi, like in secondary school, the problems we are facing, the academic problems we are facing in their children is straight from primary. The child performed poorly in primary school, and you have admitted the child in secondary school. So here needs a collective responsibility.
Yes.
The parent must be responsible not only by paying the school fee, but by monitoring the child. Correct? It is not like that in Mombasa. Once a parent brings you the child,
mzigo
ni wako, wewe mwalimu,
kufa nao,
shauri yako. So a parent, do you know this Mombasa here? And it is happening. Hata ukiuliza principal yeyote atakwambia.
Yeah.
A student is absent from school. What we normally do very early in the morning after calling the register, we find this student is absent. You make a phone call to the parent.
Yeah.
You make a phone call saa 2 ama saa 3. I've not seen your daughter in class. I've not seen your son in class. Where's the boy? Where's the girl? Hayuko shuleni. Sasa unaniuliza nini hiyo mama? Yeah. That is it. Mzazi,
so the parent is also asking you. The parent is also
surprise.
shocked.
You are shocking him or her by asking her where the boy or the girl is in Mombasa.
Where?
And you know lesson starts at 8.
So meaning this parent didn't even see the kid leave the house in the morning.
A student can be absent 2-3 days. You are telling the parent, accompany your child to school. They don't do that. Mtoto anakuja peke yake. And they're rude.
So meaning the parents are not interested in the kids' education.
No. Here I don't know where the problem is with them at home. Because at schools in Mombasa, teachers are working extraordinarily. Walimu wanafanya kazi. Mombasa hii. And I want to tell you, ukifundisha Mombasa, hakuna mahali wewe uwezi kufundisha dunia hii.
Si Kenya, dunia.
Dunia nzima. Once you teach in Mombasa, You are a teacher, my friend.
Reverend, if the teachers are working extraordinarily, and Salim just said, what percentage again?
12%.
12% only made it to
University.
To
the higher education. 88 ni hao maabsentee, wazazi hawajua kwa wapi, maybe we don't know.
How can we bridge that?
You
because
know, allow me to say this.
Please.
In Mombasa here, I don't know whether it is happening somewhere else, but I want to testify about
Mombasa.
We have students that once you register them, na unamregister na kuna fee arrears ya 50,000, but you have closed your eyes as the principal. Let me register this child. Unaona?
Na fee
Arrears ya 50, 60, 40, 30, 25, and maybe school is a private school like mine. Ukishamregister, you will not see that child. And that is why I happened to meet Professor Magoa the late. Na nilimwambia, mheshimiwa, can you please help us? Muweke sheria pale NEC ya kwamba mtoto yote akisha kuwa registered na anasumbua shuleni awe deleted from the register, exam register. Na ndio baadaye niliona Magoa akiongea. Mimi mwenyewe hapa niliongea na Magoa face to face, na akaniambia hiyo tutaangalia, and we are aware that mnasumbuliwa sana shuleni. Professor Magoa told me this. We are aware watoto wanasumbua. Na niliona yeye kweli alienda akaongea, watoto ambao wanasumbua, we will come with the law ambayo itawakataza wasifanye mtihani, wangoje the following year.
I remember that. But
Reverend, before I go to, because one of our listeners has a question, I would like you to actually speak to the parent, because we owe it to our kids to guide them through this. And if the problem starts at home, then we need to change. We need to change that. So as a parent, and for a parent who's listening to us, what should they do when it comes to now? Because parent anaanza, and this parent is actually taking the kids to school, then the teacher picks it up from there. What responsibility does the parent have in preparing this kid for school every single day? And what kind of support should this parent give a child?
When I'm talking specifically for secondary schools,
yes,
the parents should show commitment in terms of disciplining their children. We have children whom their parents do not even know where they sleep at night. Ajui mtoto wake analala wapi. We have children whom their parents do not even know what they do after school. Tell me you went to school. Which miracle will happen to you for success, academic success? Success never come to you. You go for it.
Yeah.
You go for success. And you must work hard for the success.
Yeah.
So success needs a collective responsibility. And that's why I'm saying in Mombasa, walimu wanafanya kazi sana. Be it private, be it public. Sometimes walimu wamejitolea. In fact, most of the teachers wamejitolea. Wanatoka shuleni past the normal time. Anataka mtoto apite mtihani. Mtoto came from primary when he was weak. And in secondary, huyu mtoto amechukua physics.
Yeah.
Anafanya chemistry, anafanya biology. Miracle gani itafanyika? Mwalimu mpaka ajitolee. Sasa huku shuleni mwalimu amejitolea. Be it government school, be it private school, mwalimu amejitolea. Na kule nyumbani huyu mtoto, na tena hata mwalimu bila amejitolea, akimweka hapo, I'm speaking in Kiswahili so that many can get what I'm saying. Akitoka hapa shuleni, akienda nyumbani, yeye ni mfalme. Aambiwi, arekebishiwi, anafanya vile anavyotaka. Sasa hapa mtoto anaona mwalimu kama adui, amemwekea sheria mingi. And that's why mwalimu fulani pia anasumbua watu. Unamsumbua kwa sababu unampa homework mingi. Unamsumbua kwa sababu unampunish haja finish kazi yako. Unamsumbua kwa sababu gani? Unamwambia unataka mzazi wake akuje mdiscuss what you are seeing, because mwalimu anakaa na mtoto kwa muda mwingi kushinda mzazi. Sasa mwalimu anajua mtoto better than the parent. That is the fact. Na sasa that's why I've cried. Hata kama wakina mheshimiwa wanalia na mtu mwingine, let them talk to the parents. Let them help us talking to the parents to give us support, not only by paying the school fee. Mtoto anakuja shuleni, ukiona nywele nywele ya mtoto, ama parent here, mimi mwenyewe ni mzazi, mimi hapa niko na watoto wangu wanasoma kwa shule zingine. Haki ya Mungu mbele ya Mungu aliyoniokoa, my child cannot leave my house bila mimi kumwangalia. And every weekend nataka kuona kama huyu mtoto amenyoa nywele.
Yeah.
That's my policy in my house. Na wanajua. Hata wanasema wenyewe, baba akikupata hivyo. Sisemi hapa kwa studio, nikikuletea hata watoto wangu hapo utawaona. And even my daughters wanaenda kwa saluni, wanasongewa nywele, straight headlines. Sitaki ni style yoyote, ni straight.
Push back.
Yes.
Nyuma. Yes.
Hiyo.
Yeah.
Hiyo ndio wasichana wangu wanaona. Lakini sasa hapa unapata mtoto anakuja shuleni in secondary school, anakuja shuleni na hebo. Hebo. Na sasa bwana, tuko na shida.
I was about to ask hebo ni nini?
Ni zile vitu zenye utakagi hata watu wavae.
Gani Crocs?
Hizo.
Unavaa nini Crocs?
Anavaa, anakuja nayo shuleni.
Kwa nini?
Sasa kama wanakuja
si ametoka nayo kwa mzazi wake, kwa mama na baba wamemwona akikuja na Crocs.
Why are they not putting on shoes and socks?
Kama wanakuja nazo okay, nimeacha.
At school the policy wants them to be smartly dressed in full school uniform. Full school uniform includes socks, the school socks, the black
shoes, yes.
The trouser of the school, or the skirt of the school, blouse of the school, tie, windbreaker.
Yes, or a cardigan, yes.
Yeah, cardigan. You are smartly dressed. Na huyu ni mtoto ana wazazi wake, ana mama, ana baba, ametoka. You know the way you dress inatuambia hata upstairs you are okay.
Yeah.
Akili yako iko sawa.
That's true.
Hata mwenye umetoka kwa mikono wake ukikuja hapa shuleni pia anafikiria vizuri, anakutakia mema. Sasa ni mwalimu ndiye anamtakia mtoto mema, mzazi anaona mtoto wake anasumbuliwa, mbona walimu wenu pia wanasumbua. So they say,
I like what you're saying, because every single time we sit and say, the government education sector, but then also parents, we play a bigger part.
Wazazi pia lazima wasaidie serikali.
That's true.
Yes.
Good morning. Ma says, question to the Reverend. As someone who has led a private institution, do you see this, that is the funding issue, an indictment of government priorities, or does it signal a quiet shift towards privatizing the education sector under the guise of budget constraints? And who stands to benefit or lose the most from this shift? That's the first question. I think you'll answer that as I continue to read the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the name of the... Ma.
Yes.
Ma is asking do I see kuna privatization of schools are on the way? That one is not possible.
Yeah.
The government cannot privatize their schools.
Okay.
They can't. Yeah. What they will do, or what they can do, they can improve their services in their schools. They can give their schools the attention, which is required.
Okay. Question 2, to what extent has the private education lobby influenced government policies or budget allocations in a way that undermines public schools?
No, in fact, we do not have any voice when it comes to hizo mambo zao za serikali. We don't have any voice there. Sisi pia tunasoma kwa gazeti, tunaona. We make our own policies in our schools. Yeah, we sit down with our parents and we tell them that from now it is going to be this way, that way. They support or they reject or they rectify you. If it is that way, can you please relax it this way so that we can fit in? That's how we work.
Okay.
But when it's come to government schools, hiyo ni mambo
yao. And then anauliza, given your experience, what realistic strategies or partnerships between public and private sectors could help bridge this funding gap?
Very good. That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Public-private sector partnership. there is a problem when it comes to education. You know, some of the policies the government are coming up with, when you look at them, it is like they're fighting the private schools not to exist. And they can sit down, they can make a forum. The government can, because they are the ones who are having the power.
Yeah.
They are the regulators. They make a good environment. They make a good relationship with the private schools,
Yeah.
so that they can let us bring private school and public school teachers together and discuss how it. How do you do it in your private schools? How do you do it in government schools? Or let us compare notes. So when such a forum is organized, I think we can improve. We can work together, because the country belongs to us.
Reverend, apart from money, still on that, apart from, again, I said apart from money.
I'm not talking about money.
No. When you look at private schools, right? And at times you find most parents would opt to take their kids to private schools. If they could afford it, they would, right? If all parents could actually afford the private institutions, they would. Why do you think it's working unlike the public schools?
Okay, you know, public schools, in private schools, vile umefanya kazi, vile uta-market your school. You work hard to market the school. But in public school, they are public.
Iko tu.
They're public. And that's why I'm saying, if we can make a forum, we bring both sectors, the public and private sectors in education here. We sit down together and compare notes. How do you do this? How do this and that? And like this CBE, ukiangalia CBC ama CBE.
CBE now.
The private schools are implementing it very nicely.
Yeah.
Wanajaribu sana. That's the truth. I'm not saying that serikali wafanyi au pia wanafanya, lakini naona wale watu manake unajaribu kutengeneza ili upate watoto wengi.
Okay.
Iko gumu
I think Stamalizia, the last question Yama anasema, and finally, is there a risk that public education will be reduced to a safety net for the poor while quality learning is left to the private sector? Actually, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Let me not say that.
Yeah.
Let me not make a judgment. At that time will tell.
Because you see, and I said it, if every parent could actually afford the private schools, they would actually opt for that. Because again, everybody wants quality education for their kids. And at times we complain and we say, the school fees is too high. But also when you go to the private schools, zingine, you look at the service and even how the kids are treated. And
private schools, madam, just cut you short. Hata ukienda kwa hizi private schools in Vichochoroni, hawana good classrooms built, lakini ziko tu hapo na za mabati za mabamba. Okay, you will like the treatment. You will like vile mwalimu amejitolea. Mwalimu amejitolea sana. In the Vichochoroni, wamejitolea sana. Ukienda, I do sometimes walk. I talk to the teachers. I go to their schools. I see, hata shule mbaya ako Kichochoroni, unaona vile wana treat the students, the care, the concern, unaona, because anajua asipokuwa concerned, who will pay him?
Yeah.
But what about I'm working in the teacher service competition. So leo asubuhi umenunua sukari, I will be paid.
Yeah.
So umepanda matatu,
Ndiyo.
I will be paid.
So
You have paid me.
I don't care.
So that is it. But I think serikali pia wanajaribu.
Yeah.
In fact, in Mombasa specifically, be it public or private teachers, private teachers in private schools or public schools, wanajaribu. We only need, I'm appealing to the parents to give us support. Wasiwache watoto tu before we finish. I have some students, I saw their parents when they were brought to Form 1. Now they are in Form 4.
Oh.
That first day, niliona mzazi wake hapo.
Don't schools have a PTA? Is it parent teacher
hawakuji
meeting?
Call for a meeting. I think I had said here, call for a meeting ndio utajua. They don't come.
hawaendi.
And when you want to punish them for not coming, like me,
Yes.
I have my children in government schools. Wacha nikose kwenda kwa mkutano huko shuleni wa mtoto wa msichana wangu. You are charged. You are fined. I'm not. That fining is good for me because it is instilling discipline in the parent.
Yeah.
Unaona. Sasa mzazi anajua nisiwe fined. Let me go. Utaambiwa wewe ukuja kwa mkutano mtoto wakati anakuja holiday ile barua wamesema kama unajua ukuja meeting, this is the penalty. And you must submit to that. You must be submissive. Lakini hapa mzazi akuja mkutano ukijaribu kuweka some penalties for that.
It's so weird that you actually we are forcing parents to show up for their kids.
Yeah, we are forced.
You have to force.
You have to force. Manake madam, if you don't do that, they don't. And hata kama ufanye, unatuma mtoto mara 3. Go and call for me you mpaka wewe mwenyewe unaona mtoto sini wake. Wacha mtoto akae darasani. Unamwambia so and so go to class.
Yeah.
Be in class. Na mzazi akuji.
We need to do better.
They don't come. Na sasa ndio mheshimiwa anauliza mheshimiwa wa Changamwe. Let them help us talking to the parents to show the concern.
Yeah.
Parents to show the concern, not only by paying the school fees, but by helping us to run the school. Running a school entails so many things.
Sawa. Thank you so much, Reverend. I think that is food for thought for every parent out there. I think I'm going for the PTA thing. I think it's this week. Yes, and every parent, come on, that's your child.
Mimi kama
take care of your own.
Wangu pia ataenda.
I want to say this something before we close.
Yeah.
I would like to urge Kenyans. We embrace the dialogue proposal by the former Prime Minister and the President. Let there be dialogue. Dialogue is the only way to go to address the crisis in the country.
Yeah.
Even as we have talked now about education, the state of education in the country, we still need dialogue on that. We must dialogue together.
We must.
As a citizen of the country to get a way forward.
Thank you so much, Reverend. Food for thought again. Embrace dialogue, according to Reverend. We shall.
Yeah,
Good morning.